All right, so this is a tree where all of the ivy was taken off appropriately. You can see they got nice clearance here. It's easy to see that nothing's connected. But now, just to give you an idea of how much easier it is to remove, canes this size, stalks this size, there was no way you were even getting them off the tree. They're so hard on there. But now, it's brittle enough that I can pull it almost all the way up the tree and remove it. And I still have to work to get to some of the higher stuff, but if you are working on it, you'll get most of it out, and it will really improve the look, but much cheaper than paying arborists or someone else to climb all the way up there and remove it. And as you can see, you'll be able to get quite a bit of it out of there. And with a little bit of tools, we can get even higher and clean up more. But with all these branches, it's getting caught up a little bit. But most of that, I can get to that little section right there and cut the Y. Will come off in a big sheet. And I will be climbing this tree to remove the rest. But again, much cheaper because it's dead. Whereas when it was alive, it would have taken 3 or 4 times as long to cut each piece and individually tear them off. Here I can loosen it and it'll come off in big pieces like this. I'll be able to take off nice big chunks like this, whereas before that would not even been an option. So if you have the patience and you can afford to wait, cut everything off first, come back later and remove it all. And it'll save you a lot of money and a lot of time. As an arborist, it saves my customer time, it makes them appreciate me more. So I suggest this to all my customers. Cut it first, give it some time, pull it out later. It also makes it to where you're coming back for 2 trips. So, you're increasing your presence in front of your customer. They're more likely to remember you in the future to call you back for other issues and just not the next random guy in the yellow pages. So keep up with this kind of stuff. Check back in later. Maybe I'll show a clean finished product when we get done so you can see how nice it is. Right now you can see all this dead stuff is just ivy. Whatever is green is still alive on this pear. It's just the end of fall right now. It's getting to the end of October. So we'll check in again soon. So we're up in the tree right now, and as you can see, this ivy was growing clear up into the branches and was just a little bit away from completely covering all the foliage on this tree. And everything it had covered in the past is completely gone. So everywhere where this ivy, you can see all this gray stuff, it was the ivy that's dead now. It's all completely covering all the trunks, and everything underneath is dead. The only foliage alive was out on top, and it actually had grown out over some of the stuff and killed it. So if you let the ivy go, you're gonna lose it. And this is just to show you how dangerous it can be. There's only about 8 feet of canopy left here that the ivy didn't actually cover. It's really storming today, and it's just kicking around. But you gotta check out this fruit. I mean, look at that. That is almost, I bet you, a foot long. That's the biggest pear I've seen in a long time. That's huge. That stuff is massive. Here's a little tiny guy, and it's bigger than your average pear. I mean, that's just a little one, and it's huge. These pears are amazing. All right, back to work. Back to work.